Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. Wow. You guys have all seen the price of Bitcoin already, right? We sat there and we topped $2,000. $1,991.99. You know, these are the amazing gains for Bitcoin. We've pretty much doubled the price of Bitcoin since the beginning of this year, and I mean, we're only closing in on the end of May, so this is the halfway point. You know, what could Bitcoin do for the rest of this year? I mean, we're talking untold potential. At the beginning of this year, you know, when the price of Bitcoin was around $1,000 and people were speculating, saying $5,000 by the end of 2017, you know, that was like, I was laughing at myself a bit, thinking, oh, it'd be nice if, you know, Bitcoin got up to like $1,700 by the end of the year. I mean, I've always been bullish for it, but I never expected it to climb so fast and rapidly. The introduction population of people coming into Bitcoin is growing faster and faster every single day. And I mean, it's being represented in the Bitcoin network at this time. So let's continue with the marketplace. We got Ripple coming in at 36 cents. You know, they're still doing quite well. You know, so for those people that are, you know, purchasing Ripple and then trading it around, you know, remember to take your profits when you can take your profits. You know, there's a lot of speculation on what's happening with Ripple, on whether or not it's just a representation of a company probably trying to sell like illegal stocks into the cryptocurrency market, I've heard, and I mean, all sorts of wild rumors. It is a centralized coin that's been around for a while though. So we have Ethereum. Wow, they're taking 11% gains today. We're looking at $128.51. You know, I remember when Ethereum was $12 and $20, and you know, personally, I only purchased 2 Ethereum back at $20. You know, because I'm always a Bitcoin man myself, and now it's like I wish I had purchased more. You know, the fear of missing out is getting harder and harder not to take part in, as you know, we're seeing cryptocurrency climbing, you know, to such astronomical rates. You know, we have a $69.5 billion market cap. NEM, they're taking a step backwards today. You know, you can't win them all every day. They got a 10% drop. They're coming in at 22.7 cents. You know, they're still valued. They're still doing quite well. So, you know, it's not time to, you know, hold up shop yet. Just hold strong there, NEM. We got Litecoin coming in at $27.44. A little bit of sideways movement there that never hurts at all. We got Dash. There we go. There's the gain that we were looking for with them. $102. That's an 11% increase. You know, Dash has now stepped up and they're in league with the rest of the cryptocurrencies. You know, moving forward here with their value and market caps. We got NEM making sideways movement on the other side of $31 at 78 cents. You know, this is still good for them. They're not slipping backwards. You know, I'd like to see some good things from Monero coming up. We got Steam coming in at $1.21. That's some big gains for them. That's 21.3% gains. You know, personally, I've been on Steam it myself. I think I'm coming around 565 followers on there. I'm trying to post my daily video and maybe once or twice or 2 other things a day to see if I can't help, you know, increase the revenue and the Steam power there. And it's going pretty well. So if you're not over there, you know, it's not a bad place to check it out and share your thoughts on there. Like, it's a Facebook, and you know, see if you can make a couple cents and Steam, and you know, go trade it around on the market, or just turn it into BTC and add it to your collection. You know, the Yours network is going to be coming out here on May 30th, and you know, I plan on checking that out now that they're going to be paying in Litecoin. You know, another way to start adding revenue here to Bitcoin and Coffee, so I can help make it grow is always something I'm looking forward to. So with the Bitcoin network, we got 199,000 unconfirmed transactions. It seems like this is the steady pace of lately, that we have so much unconfirmed transactions that, you know, moving around Bitcoin in the amount of smaller than $20 is getting to be a hassle. And the concept of moving from personal wallet to personal wallet is not, like, I'm personally not. Usually I have money in several different wallets, and I'm always trying to move it around and do things on the market. And I send your guys' donations to my Coinbase account so that there's not a bunch of micro transactions in one account where I have to go move it and pay a large fee, you know, for the consolidation into one block to move it. You know, there's all kinds of tricks that need to be done now to save every cent that you can with the transaction fees. That's why a lot of people are looking at Litecoin and these other altcoins. So it's not really surprising me that we're seeing, you know, BTC losing some of the dominance here, you know, with it only having 46.9%. You know, with the transaction fees being like this and the unconfirmed transactions taking so long and Bitcoin not quite performing like it's supposed to, I mean, we have two things happening. We have the advancement of SegWit, because, you know, people aren't going to stand for this forever. And then we have the flow of money coming into, you know, the cryptocurrency space, going into the altcoins, because people are able to not only make super gains on it in comparison to what, you know, besides as of recently on BTC, they're also able to move it around a lot faster and not have problems because their networks aren't congested. But I mean, at the same time, you know, you have to remember that these other altcoins have nowhere near the market cap. You know, I mean, when we're looking at NEM, I mean, they're only at a $2 billion market cap. I mean, that's nothing in comparison to $32.5 billion. They're not quite in the same league, and that's part of what we love about Bitcoin, is that it's to come to some sort of consensus with $32.5 billion. It's not a light switch. You know, it's going to take a while. I mean, do I think that the ideal of SegWit has been dragging on a bit too long? Yes. Do I think that we just need to, you know, all shake hands and say, all right, SegWit, turn it on, let's go, you know, let's fix these transaction fees? Yes. Am I capable of being the man to do it? No. So, you know, with that being said, Bitcoin will work itself out. We're at $2,000. I mean, I couldn't be happier. Bitcoin couldn't be doing better than it's doing today. You know, with every up, there's a down, and I mean, Bitcoin will fix itself out as we continue to go forward into the future and climb to the moon. So moving onwards, you know, I had people asking me a lot about taxes recently, and I am not a tax professional. But what my thoughts are on this, and you know, the use of Coinbase and having to report it to the government and everything that's happening with the IRS looking into Coinbase and wanting their tax records, I see it that most people have under one Bitcoin. So if you fall into that majority of having under one Bitcoin, I mean, even right now you're looking at $2,000. I mean, a $2,000 asset is nothing to be worried about claiming on taxes. I mean, it's not, I mean, unless you're looking at anywhere between like, you know, $7,000 and $10,000, taxes really aren't that much of an issue. You know, I mean, do you go around claiming on your taxes if you buy a piece of property, like you bought yourself a jet ski or a secondhand motorcycle or, you know, a trailer or, you know, a super nice pressure washer or something? You know, it's just, you know, it's, you went out and you bought yourself something. And one of the last few things I was going to talk about today is that people were asking me about exchanges and, you know, how that works. If you're real new to cryptocurrency and you're trying to go out there and get on an exchange and, you know, convert Bitcoin into some other cryptocurrencies, because you're looking to just hold them, or you're looking to, you know, trade, the Exodus wallet is pretty great for that. I mean, it's a wallet, it costs you absolutely nothing. You know, you can put your money in it, and then with the way that it has its exchange, you know, converts from one of your wallets to the other wallet, you know, within Exodus. That's a great way to go about switching and holding currency from one kind to another without having to go to the hassle of going to the exchange. If you're going to go to an exchange and try to be some sort of, you know, quick swing trader, it is very complicated. Do not do it with money that you're not willing to risk. You know, try it out with small amounts at first. You know, there is a very small minimum on Poloniex and things. And you know, when you go to send your currency there, make sure you look, because a lot of them will have two addresses. It's kind of like if you think of a checking account, it has a routing number and an account number that you put in the memo spot. You know, I never really recommend trying to swing trade, but if it's something that you're interested in, you know, I'm not one to stop anybody from doing anything. So, you know, that's pretty much all I got here on BNC. You know, Bitcoin Network's doing great. I love everything that you guys are doing here for me. I gotta say thank you to the person that used my Genesis mining code last night. That's a great help here for me at BNC. I see that my Amazon affiliation account has been getting used. That's amazing. That the more you guys use that, the increases my percentage, and I'll receive a little bit more. That's a great way to help me out here at BNC. I also am getting ready to, Bitcoin's gone up, so I'm thinking about cashing out a little bit of Bitcoin, just a little bit, you guys, not a lot, and buying a camera. Nothing amazing, because I know that these video qualities are poor, and I want to do a lot better for you guys, as a way to say thank you. You guys have done so much for me already, and I really appreciate it. So hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. The like button's right over there, so press it. Let everybody find us over here at Bitcoin and Coffee. We're growing. I got all kinds of tools listed down there below to get you, navigated out here in these cryptocurrency wild markets. I got tools down there to help you steam it, making posts that look pretty and everything, trying to figure out how to put the emojis in, all that. I got affiliation codes down there for Genesis Mining. I got affiliation codes down there to get you a hard wallet. That's the best way to keep your cryptocurrency safe. And I also have my email address, you guys. I'm sure you guys all know it by now. It's EugeneForrest@20 at gmail.com. Send me an email, let me know what's going on. I'll help you guys out. It's an absolutely free service. And remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.